First of all, congrats to Mr. Governor on his re-election for the second term. Well deserved, hard fought battle. In fact, let me not call it battle, war. When you have 17 governors, 50 senators, House of Rep, I don't know how many they were, against one man, and he came out victorious. God is good. To the Osun people that not only voted for us, but stood their ground, defended their votes from the polling units all the way to the local coalition centers, then from there to the main coalition center, that stayed up, stood outside, and the love, I don't know how many times I cried that day, because the love was amazing. And this should be, my uncle, the governor, should be an example to all other government officials out there and governors. It shows that if you work well for the people will work well for you. No matter what. They brought everything they could have used. And it didn't work because the people were with us and God. I'm very excited for these next 4 years for my uncle. Look how Osun is already thriving already. So I can just imagine the plans, for the next 4 years. But I really, really want to thank the Osun people, for standing by the Adeleke, standing by my family, and making sure, we got re-elected. With all the intimidation, all the vote buying they did, what didn't they do? You know what I'm saying? And I remember somebody called me, somebody was talking to me about the election, I think a day before, and the person said it would be a miracle for us to get re-elected. To be a miracle, I know the person told me. But anyway, we have so much, future plans for the state. Myself, the chairman of the Sports Trust Fund, I wanted to do a lot of things, but I actually wanted to wait for the election to, pass by. I know during the campaign they were saying I'm the chairman of the Trust Fund and I've not done anything, blah, blah, blah. I've not done anything, but we're almost done with the stadium. I'm actually going to go and visit the stadium today. There are plans to also build a recreational center for the youth, which will involve football fields, swimming pools, paddle, tennis, basketball, track, everything sports, you know what I'm saying? So that's another project that I'm looking forward to. And most importantly, my job, a concert that we're meant to do my last tour. But I think in December, the stadium should be done, I think, before inauguration. So I think after inauguration, we'll have the Davido concert finally in Osun.
Another key person that played a vital role to the emergence of Governor Ademola Adeleke in Osun State election is his nephew, Davido, because he's been trending for the past few days. He is a hero. He is one-man squad. He's been enjoying lots and lots of commendation. Man, you have to give it to him. He really tried. He stood his ground. He was almost everywhere, keeping people updated. Someone said something. There's something that actually contributed to the success of this election. Take it or leave it. And that is how the governor and his nephew, they were keeping people informed. Anything that happened, you see it on social media. The next second, it is happening. they are always there, tweeting, posting, sending messages on social media, and that made even the hidden agenda to be unveiled. Someone said something that I found so interesting. We do call him the dancing governor. Yes, he dances a lot. He loves to express himself in artistic way. So he will come and shout, "This is what is happening in Osun State. This is how it is happening." And in case you don't want to hear the shout, he will start dancing. So if you don't hear the shout, you will definitely see the dance of what is happening in Osun State. And if you don't want to see the dance, he will invite his nephew. He will demonstrate it in a song. So it's either you hear his shout, you see his dance, or you hear the music that Davido will be playing. So all of these things contributed. In a nutshell, I'm trying to say that they were keeping the people, Nigerians, updated on what was happening in the state, and that people were tweeting, sending messages, trying to support morally, and that was why the so-called federal might was surmounted. So Davido has emerged as a strong and influential voice in the re-election of his uncle, Ademola Adeleke, as governor of Osun State, using his popularity and connection with the people to amplify support for the governor and his political journey. Speaking after the election, the Nigerian music star described Adeleke's victory as a hard-fought battle against strong political opposition, stressing that the outcome reflects the determination of the Osun people to stand by his uncle. Davido expressed gratitude to the electorate for what he described as their courage in defending their votes despite allegations of intimidation and vote buying. Beyond his status as an international recognized entertainer, Davido's involvement added significant visibility and public attention to the Adeleke political family. His support for his uncle therefore went beyond a family relationship, becoming part of a wider political narrative around youth mobilization, popular culture, and electoral participation. Davido also presented Adeleke's victory as evidence that leaders who serve their people can earn their support at the ballot box. He argued that when government officials genuinely connect with the people and deliver for them, citizens are more likely to stand with them when political battles come. His influence does not appear to end with the election. The Osun election, therefore, cannot be discussed only in terms of Ademola Adeleke's political structure. The Adeleke family has successfully combined political experience, grassroots mobilization, popular culture, and celebrity influence, with Davido playing a particular visible role in connecting the political brand with Nigeria's younger generation. Whether his influence ultimately translates into sustained political participation or support for his uncle's administration remains to be seen. But one thing is clear: Davido has become more than a famous nephew celebrating his uncle's victory. His voice, popularity, and public engagement have made him a significant force in the political story surrounding Ademola Adeleke and the emergence of the Adeleke political dynasty in Osun State. Let me get your take, please. Drop them on the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Do well to hit the notification bell so you'll be first to get our videos as they drop. Till next time, stay informed and stay connected.
In the last few months, Osun people have been under very intense pressure. Today, the issues are settled by the grace of God and people. I therefore dedicate this victory to the good people of Osun State. I deeply appreciate your resilience, your strong will, and your unwavering commitment to democracy. As you have trusted me again for the second term in office, I will not disappoint you. To serve you better, I will reinforce my strong points and correct my errors under my renewed 5-point agenda. At this point, I must deeply appreciate Mr. President, His Excellency, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for his strong support for a free and fair election. Mr. President is a son of Osun State, and I hereby reaffirmed my earlier endorsement of him for a second term in the 2027 presidential election. To all lovers of democracy, I thank you for supporting our struggle from home and abroad. The support is overwhelming. My faith in democracy is deepened. Most importantly, I thank the media for standing by us. The constant coverage in support of democracy emboldened us. We are grateful. Osun State is on the march again. We shall expand development and widen the net of good governance. In this race, there is no victor, no vanquished. I extend my olive branch to my co-contestants. I am the governor of all Osun State people. My vision, taking Osun from a civil service state to an industrial state and an investment destination. Congratulations to Osun people and all supporters of good governance. In God we trust all the time. I thank you for listening.
Thank you very much for listening to Mr. Governor and you've heard his acceptance speech. We thank you sincerely. Thank you for everything.
Okay.
That's all.
All right.